Welcome everybody to this special Let's Play for the month of August. I am Drak, he is Shadow, and we're also being joined by yet another for Mega Man 2.
This is Andrea.
So we are looking forward to this because when we did the original Mega Man, it was just the two of us, and you have since watched the LP, Andrea, and you enjoyed it to some extent, and now we get to go on to the game that is actually the superior. This is actually the NES title that is considered the best of the Mega Man Classic series, and I'm very happy to be going to this game finally. Especially because of the music.
This game is as old as I am.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, and with that, let's get started. Mega Man has 8 Robot Masters to take on, and we have very little time to do it. So the story, if people are not familiar with it, if not, then they can skip this part. In Mega Man 1, it was Dr. Wily taking over Dr. Light's Robot Masters and making them his own. In this one, he said, screw it, I made 8 Robot Masters of my own, and now we're going to take you out. So we're going to start off with Metal Man, because Metal Man just sounds oh so menacing. And already you can tell various differences between 1 and 2. One of the biggest differences, and I actually will say, you know, a lot of people will go into 2 and say it's the best that it ever got. I actually disagree slightly, because with every game they slightly changed the formula just a little bit to change it around. In this one, they experimented with upping the difficulty, as you can kind of see. Because I'm on normal mode, difficult mode makes this even harder. The other thing that you kind of notice is the graphics got a little bit better as they gained more knowledge with the NES. You can have background graphics now, you can have various things going on. And since it is Keiji Inafune, we have better music.
Oh yeah, I love the music already.
Yeah, it's got some really catchy tunes in here. So much so that I actually found it funny that Sunsoft, in their Batman games, had a really bad habit of emulating it. As the angry video game nerd pointed out in his Batman reviews. And unfortunately the drills are kind of kicking my butt right now. That's okay. This game kind of kicks my butt in the beginning. I'm not claiming to be the expert gamer. And there's the extra life to taunt me.
You can't get it, I take it?
You can, actually. If you came back here, you could get it. But you'd have to play through the level again.
Probably with a different suit.
Yes. You'd basically have to go and get some of the later weapons that are accumulated.
I see.
So, and now we've hit our checkpoint, so we are at the halfway point of this level. One thing that people will also notice is that these levels, where in Mega Man 1 a lot of them were really long and probably didn't need to be, in Mega Man 2, they decided, okay, well, some of these guys are going to have some long levels, but some of them will have fairly short ones. Because really the difficulty is in the Robot Master, not in his level. And as you can also see, there are now new items that can be obtained. First of all, we get an energy upgrade, so if our weapons are running out of energy, we can get that. The health items are now changed into the more streamlined model. And then we also have a bunch of other nifty little items that we'll go into in a little bit. But we have reached the Dr. Wily door. And it's time for us to take on the Metal Man. And here he is. Unfortunately, I just don't have the energy, but I have a life, so I can die and it'll be okay. Also, his death animation's a little bit different. The game just keeps getting better and better. Now, round 2 with Metal Man. Can we pull it off? Now, I know it doesn't look like it to the people who are watching, plus Alex and Andrea, but there actually is a pattern to Metal Man's fight. I knew it as a kid. I don't know it now. I tried to implement it, but I failed miserably.
Probably because you haven't played this game in years.
Yeah, where I played this game kind of chronically as a kid, and therefore knew Metal Man's pattern. This time around, I didn't know it. But you could basically time out the blades so that they never hit you.
That must take a lot of skill.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do the Metal Man fight a couple of 100 times to get it as a kid, and now I just feel bad because I don't have the pattern down anymore. But it doesn't matter because Metal Man is dead. And people might have noticed one of the new items implemented, energy tanks. These are very helpful. It gives you a round 2 in the middle of the boss fight. But now we are equipped with the Metal Blade, the most overpowered Mega Man weapon ever designed. This thing is freaking OP.
Maybe you should have saved this one for last.
That'd spoil the fun?
If you want the hardcore challenge, yeah.
Nah. Because I really did want to show that this weapon was way overpowered, and even Capcom has admitted it.
Flashman.
Alright, I haven't turned it on yet, but basically, a lot of people might be asking, well, what makes this weapon so overpowered? 1, it can shoot in all 8 directions. 2, it's rapid fire. 3, as you can see, its energy consumption is almost nil. You could go through an entire Robot Master level, or Wily level, and maybe use half the bar. If you don't play things right. You could run out, but it's kind of hard to run out with this ability. And therefore that's why speedrunners will use the Metal Blade to get the best time.
Are you, like, sliding on ice?
That's the way it's kind of treating it, is like I'm on an icy surface.
But what makes you jump like that?
Jump like what?
Like you look like you're bouncing on something.
Probably because I'm trying to get myself to stop slipping.
Oh.
Because the slipping mechanics, as you can see, are getting me into trouble. Quite a bit of trouble, actually.
That's true.
And there's a new health power-up. And there's the energy power-up that I mentioned, so at that point, if I wanted to, I could regenerate Metal Man's ability. Just so that I didn't run out and was even more OP. Now, I kind of think about getting this one, but I decided against it. And then, unfortunately, in this attempt, I actually was trying to get the energy tank in the level, and I fouled it up pretty bad. Yep. Oh, and I'm not gonna make it. Oh, and there we go. And that was actually my 0 life. And people might be wondering, what the heck is that screen? I'm actually playing on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the GameCube. So, finally, with Mega Man 1, I couldn't really use this. It came off really off-color. But on this game, it worked. So, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this collection. Because it's awesome. The collection actually includes the first 8 games, the first 8 games, as well as 2 games that never came out here, which were Mega Man the Power Fighters. People wonder where Mega Man actually got into Marvel vs. Capcom. Power Fighters was kind of how they found a way to do it.
Can you kill those things?
You can, but I don't have the proper Robot Master power to kill them. Trust me, when we get later in the game, I'm going to be killing them. Because they are a pain in my butt. And this would be a really great time to showcase the 8 directions, but I couldn't get the directional to work on it. So I just decided to take the pain. And at least I can miss out on this guy. And I died. I knew it was going to happen anyway, so... And I already hit the checkpoint. And I can already hear Alex here humming to it. I want to hum to this music. It's so good.
It's really catchy. I'm really liking the music to this game.
And they only get more catchy from here. It really is. Like, this is tip of the iceberg.
Huh, ice.
Exactly. Glowing ice. And no! I missed the energy tank. That's okay. I can beat Flashman like a boss. Because after all, I'm bringing his weakness. The other thing that makes the Metal Blade so overpowered is it is very effective on at least 6 of the Robot Masters. So you can just utilize it.
How many masters are there again?
8.
8.
And that's going to be the norm from here on. Alright, Flashman, here we go, man. Oh noes! But I still win. Because I'm a boss.
There were some sparkles.
Yes, that's actually Flashman's ability. And that's the ability that we now get, the Time Stopper. Get equipped with Time Stopper! And wait, what's this? Oh no! Message from Dr. Light!
Dr. Light, please don't give us a seizure.
Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. This is another element that was implemented into this game. Three items created by Dr. Light to help you with the platforming elements of a given level. And trust me, once we get to the Wily levels, we're going to be using these a lot. But now we're 2 Robot Masters down, so let's go take on the Master of Bubbles. Bubble Man. And this is also another first for Mega Man, is that we now have water physics for Mega Man. This is, I will actually admit, this is one of my more favorite levels of Mega Man 2. Not necessarily for the music, but just because of the mechanics. And now you can see Metal Blades shoot in 8 directions. They are OP. Alright, so we're making our way through this level right now. I love the whole waterfall motif because coming up next, we're going to start dealing with the water mechanics of the Mega Man series. And for people who actually know it and who don't, it's basically moon mechanics. For some reason, even though Mega Man should sink like a stone, he jumps like he's on the moon. Hence why we have the spikes up in the air, because one hit from a spike, as in usually games, it kills you.
Yeah, but it looks like you drop pretty fast in the water.
You do, but you also rise pretty quick, as you can see. Like, if I hold that jump button way too long, I can jump all the way up to that ceiling. So that's Capcom's little trap, is that if you don't play it right, you could kill yourself.
I would sure like to see how high he can jump.
As high as the ceiling. I'm not kidding when I say that. You can jump up into the spikes. Because there were many times as a kid I did it. And there we go. Yay! Trust me, Andrea, in a later level you'll see how high we can actually jump, because that'll be part of the mechanics.
Oh my god, it's red metapods with fins.
Pretty much. They're like robotic shrimp. And robo-frogs.
Yeah, but seeing that mechanical fish-like thing makes me think of Team Rocket.
Everything's robots in the Mega Man universe. Everything is robots.
That makes sense. And we got Krabbies.
Which is actually kind of funny, like, that eventually became a motif of Mega Man X, and Mega Man started slowly saying, no, we have humans in the universe aside from Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. The US TV series tried to clarify that too, and it didn't really work. Alright, so let's take on the Bubble Man. Now, unfortunately, he's one of the 6 that actually can be hurt by the Metal Blade, so it's almost like I selected him. That's because I kind of did. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Get equipped with the Bubble Lead! Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, right? And no extra item this time, but that's okay. Alright, our 4th Robot Master will actually be Heat Man, or as I like to call him, the Walking Lighter.
Oh my goodness, he is a lighter.
He is, yeah, exactly. His design is he's a lighter. I don't think I need to point this out, but in fire levels, lava hot.
Oh, fire hot!
Exactly, you. I was gonna go for the Leela line myself. Ow, fire hot!
Wow, you didn't get killed there.
Nope. When you get hit in Mega Man, you get a second of invincibility.
That's true. Like a lot of good classic games, every time you get hit, you get a little bit of invincibility there.
Exactly. So if you utilize it properly, then you're fine. If you don't, then you're screwed. Like, if I'd stayed in the lava, then I would have died.
So lava is essentially one-hit kill, but without the invincibility thing.
Yep. And now we meet the central mechanic of Heatman stage, and Alex will remember these well from Iceman stage, and they were the biggest pain in the butt then. Ooh, they're a pain just as similar now. And this time they're actually like a central platforming mechanic for Heatman stage. Thankfully, though, I'm a boss, and I can take care of it.
You know, we haven't brought up the Capcom staple of using the year 2000X.
Yes, or 1990X.
Yeah. We're so far into the future, we just lost numbers, and now we're doing X's.
That's one of the things that I actually laugh about at the X series, is that eventually they said, it's just like thousands of years in the future. We're not going to explain this to you. Because a lot of people thought, like, with X, we were going to get the year 3000X. Mm-hmm. No, it never happened. It's just like, it's really far in the future. That's all you need to know. Because eventually, like, even Inafune just kind of looked at it and went, look, this is kind of silly. We can't just keep doing 2000X. Or in the later Mega Man games, it's 2000XX. I think this is actually true. I haven't played Mega Man 9 and 10 that much, but the Wii releases, I believe they are 2000XX.
What was that?
Oh, that's the menu for the collection. I was trying to buy myself some time because this gets really stressful.
No, Adam, pausing won't save you.
It saves you to some extent. It lets you take a breather. And people might have noticed that little life right there. Why didn't I go get it? Because it's a trap. I'm sorry, I didn't do my Admiral Akbar. It's a trap!
I thought about doing that back in the water world.
I mean, you can get it if you have, like, some of the other items, but I don't have them yet, so... Alright, let's go ahead and equip the bubble lead. It's time to face the walking lighter. And that was totally luck right there. That should have hit me, but it didn't. Look at his power of flame teleporting! And there we go, he's dead.
That was easy.
Yeah, I mean, once you know the abilities, you can nail these guys pretty freaking quick. Get equipped with Atomic Fire! This is actually a unique ability that will come in later in other games. But before that...
Seizure time!
Message from Dr. Light! Yeah, seizure time. Item 1 completed. Get your weapons ready.
Is that how he sounds in this series?
Yes. You'll see that later.
He really has that Elmer Fudd voice.
Yes, he does. You'll see later. I am not making this up.